Hey guys, I'm here with you making my dominant Shaq Daddy build, as I call it, my Shaquille O'Neal build. So here you see how I have it at a 99 overall. Here's another build that I was working with. So we'll show you the process of how to make that. As you see, I named him Shaq Daddy. So he's going to be a center, right-handed, and jersey number, doesn't matter. I'll go over for 34 for Shaq. Now I can go through the pie charts and everything that you're going to need. So the pie chart that I picked, what the best that fit my playstyle was the majority red pie chart, the majority defense and rebounding. Um, for me, I wanted to be able to have strength because I'm going to be a big man down low, but I also wanted to make sure that I was able to kind of move a little bit. Um, So I wanted to be able to make sure I was able to get up and down the court. Um, so, um, but I also wanted to be able to, as a big man, be able to kind of move and jump around. So I just went with the balanced pie chart because it gives me um, a good balance of strength, speed, vertical, and everything else. So as a kind of main defensive build, first thing I always do, make sure I'm getting all my defense in. This way, you're just going to max everything out, make sure that you're getting your dominant defensive center. For me, I play a lot of Pro-Am. We play a 3-2 zone, so I just kind of sit in the middle and just turn away anything that comes in. Um, for post moves, ball handle, pass accuracy, you really don't need to do too much. I put it up to a 48 and then put this one up to a 30 because you end up needing one more at the end. Um, Free throw was really the only thing that mattered to me, so I put it all the way up. 3-pointer, mid range, not really doing too many of those. You want to be able to shoot close to the basket, driving dunk this way. If you're cutting, you have some ability to score. Driving layup, because like same thing. If you're cutting to the hoop, you want to be able to make sure you can score, that you're not a liability. Um, and then post hook, you can put up the rest of the way. This way, you get you're getting 15 finishing badges. You're 30 defensive, and then you're not really a shooting threat. And your pass accuracy, the only reason you're putting it up that much is just to this way you can get the ball up the court and hit it out to uh, your guards who are running up the court on the fast break. You can body shape doesn't really matter. I would recommend either burly or built. Just way you're taking up space and you're much more of a presence down low and you want to look like a presence. For me, I picked 6'10". This way, you are able to you keep a little bit of that um, kind of defensive presence. So you're still big enough, but you're small enough that you gain a little bit of speed, gain a little bit of everything. This way, you can really get that dominant center and still be able to move a little bit. And you're still going to have your rebounds in the high 90s, so you'll be fine with that. And what will really help with this is that you'll be able to that 70 lateral quickness and perimeter defense will really help you on any pick and roll switches. So for me, you put weight up until you get to that max strength, um, and then that's really all you're going to need to get, um, because this way you're not really fast, so you're not going to be running around too much, but this at least will give you that max strength. This way you can be that dominant Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Daddy presence in the paint. Wingspan, I always say you go max wingspan. This way it'll help you with your rebounding and everything. It's the same thing with your standing dunk and driving dunk. This way you are that presence. This way you can be blocking shots, getting a lot of steals in the paint. Rim protector, glass cleaner. I prefer the glass cleaner, the rebounding takeover. This way you get that ability to see where the rebound's going, and you also get a lot of really good animations where you're just throwing people out of the way um, when the rebound goes up. So I went with that. Build complete. And then you get the glass cleaning lockdown where you're really able to you clean the boards and you can lock down anything that comes in the paint. And um, this is the build that I use with my Pro-Am team. Um, and it really shows you how dominant a big man could be, especially when you use in the right way. If you're expecting someone to really be a 5 wide, sit in the corner, hit threes, this is not the build. This is someone who you can do a little screen and roll, cut to the basket, and really a dominant presence inside. For your one shooting badge, I go ice and veins because it just helps knock down free throws at the end of the game. But if you don't, you can always go slippery off ball. As someone who gets rebounds and then lobs it up to start a fast break, I go break starter. Defense, here we really have a lot. So I always go Hall of Fame box, rebound chaser, rim protector, worm, pogo stick, intimidator, and then I got to make sure you have at least one on clamps, at least one on interceptor, at least one on brick wall. Clamps, Jason artist, and this is where you kind of have a little leeway of whatever fits you best. If you tend to run into big men, you can throw a post move lockdown. I sometimes will just throw it on interceptor. This way it helps me in those passing lanes a lot. And then for finishing badges, again, it kind of depends on how you want to do it. If you're going to do a little bit more scoring in the paint, definitely I'd say throw it on back down punish and drop stepper. Put back boss because you were going to be down there in the paint, pick and roller, and then if you want, you can go contact finisher up, or you can do lob city finisher like this. So there's really a lot of ways that you can run this. I would probably do something along the lines of this, but then again, it's up to you and up to your play style. So this is the total Shaq Daddy build, as I call it. And if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments.